As you know, I want you to know the reason we're doing a Black History Month kis vaste karne a. Take a look at this clip when we went around asking people what do they know about Black History Month.
It's February, and we're celebrating Black History Month on GS with GS. It's an important part of this country's culture and plays an even more significant role in its history. So we're here in Richmond Hill, New York, and we're going to ask people, what does it mean to them? So follow me as we share their thoughts on the significance of Black History Month.
Yeah, it gave us a pretty much good idea about how, to, get out of the minority era, right? That's how, black people did it too, also.
Black History Month celebrates about all the stuff that happened to black people in the past, and like slavery and how they were not equal to other people, like some white people, and they were called colored people. They had to take like lesser stuff than other people had in the past.
And yourself?
Like basically like how black people face different challenges throughout life, how like they were segregated and other stuff, and it's like it shows us now how the world has changed and stuff.
So when you say the world's changed, do you feel like there's a lot more ability to be an individual but not necessarily be the majority at the same time now?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yourself?
Yes.
I don't know much about black history,
What does it mean to you?
As long as we follow in good faith, it doesn't matter what color you are, right?
Thank you very much.
My name is Karen Precourt, and it's a month where they celebrate all the black politicians and people who helped the African American slaves perform the revolution.
That's okay, you can say that too.
No, I really don't want to.
Question, what do you know about Black History Month? No, it's okay.
मैं जानता ही नहीं हैगा ब्लैक हिस्ट्री की पहला तो सानू इस चीज बारे पता दसो भी ब्लैक हिस्ट्री है की चीज
I don't really know much about black history, but my name's Brandon, just so you know. I don't know a lot about black history, but all I know is that Martin Luther King, he's the reason why we're here right now. We're not different. We're human beings. We're not animals.
What do you guys know about Black History Month?
Black History Month?
Anything? Nothing? Anything at all? Favorite singer? Black singer maybe?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Thank you very much.
Black History Month is when you respect all the black people who has done great jobs in history.
Okay. And do you have any favorite black singers at all?
There's Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne? And what do you feel about Black History Month in the sense of what it's been able to do for you as a South Asian?
Well, it has been helping, it has inspired me probably to know that I could do something too when I grow up.
ਕਾਲਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲੇ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਡੇਂਜਰਸ ਲੋਕ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਗੋਰੇ ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜੌਨ ਬੁਸ਼ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਵੈਸੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੀ ਸਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਕਾਰਡ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਠੀਕ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਹੀ ਸਟਾਪ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇ ਬਸ ਇਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਡਏ ਹੁਣ ਦਿਹਾੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ
Black history, I think Martin Luther King, I think he ended up the slavery for the black people. That's what I think.
We've seen a lot of answers today, but this is exactly why we did Black History Month on GS with GS. If people are going to live in America, then we need to educate ourselves, if only for nothing else, to understand the culture and the history of this country as we ourselves come to live in America.
I hope you enjoyed that little clip of ours. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਰਵੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ 2 ਹਫ਼ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ going around catching people, as you can see, running down the street to get people to talk to us about Black History Month, and it's really nice. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ perception ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ Black History Month ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਂ black ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ for that fact, for African Americans as we call them. But it's amazing, and like one of the people said, tell us, we don't know what it is, we want to learn. ਉਹੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਰਸਨਲੀ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਯੂ نو what ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ it's bad that I don't know, but I want someone to educate me. ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹਨਾ ਕਿ ਕੋਈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੇ. So with that, I absolutely take the pleasure of continuing the history of our Black History Month. So to conclude a little about Tyler Perry, he now produces a television show entitled Tyler Perry's House of Pain, which follows an African-American household of 3 generations. The show demonstrates the family members' struggles with faith and love, as well as living with different generations. His personal life, he possesses to be a devout Christian. He has become good friends with Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, and Janet Jackson. Many of the themes in Perry's work reflect theology and social behavior indicative of the predominantly African-American church scene. Many scenes in both Perry's stage and screen work include church settings and worship styles commonly found in predominantly African-American churches, including showcasing gospel music and artists. In July 2009, Perry sponsored 65 children from Philadelphia day camp to go on to Walt Disney after reading that a suburban swim club had shunned them. Perry wrote on his website, "I want them to know that for every act of evil that a few people will throw at you, there are millions more who will do something kind for them." That was our little write-up about Tyler Perry. With that, we'll take you to the next famous artist whose laugh we cannot forget. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਡੀ ਮਰਫੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੱਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੰਨਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੂੰਜਦੀ ਹੈ. His laugh is so distinctive, his voice is so distinctive ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸੁਣੋਗੇ, you'll know it's him. Just like we see the donkey in Shrek, we know exactly whose voice it is. With that, let's talk about our favorite Eddie Murphy. He's an actor, stand-up comedian, writer, producer, singer, director, and a musician. And his trademark, like I said, is his laughter. The box office take from Murphy's films makes him the second highest grossing actor in the United States. He was a regular cast member on Saturday Night Live from 1980 to 1984 and has worked as a stand-up comedian. He was ranked as number 10 on Comedy Central's list of the 100 greatest stand-ups of all time. He has received Golden Globe Award nominations for his performances in 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places, The Nutty Professor. In 2007, he won the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of soul singer James Thunder early in Dreamgirls, and received the nomination for the Academy Award of Best Supporting Actor as the same role. Eddie Murphy was raised in Bushwick neighborhood of Brooklyn, a New Yorker. His mother Lillian was a telephone operator and his father, Charles Edward, was a transit police officer and an amateur actor and a comedian. Murphy, with his older brother Charlie, was raised in Roosevelt, New York, by his mother and stepfather, Vernon Lynch. At the age of 15, Murphy was writing and performing his own routines, which were heavily influenced by Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy performed stand-up at the same Bay Area comedy club as Robin Williams and Whoopi Goldberg. His early comedy was characterized by frequent swearing and sketches lampooning a diverse group of people: African Americans, Italian Americans, overweight people, gay people. His racy content was akin to that of Richard Pryor, whom Murphy has credited as an inspiration to enter comedy. However, in his autobiography, Pryor Convictions, Pryor wrote that he found Murphy's comedy at times excessively insensitive. Murphy later apologized for his insensitive jokes about gays and HIV. The stand-up shows Delirious, and Raw have been recorded and released. If you haven't seen Delirious and Raw or heard it, you absolutely should. Yes, it's not for kids, I will tell you that now, but it's hilarious. You will be on the floor laughing. Murphy first entered attention as an actor regular at Saturday Night Live and was credited with helping revitalize the series during its first true slump in quality in the early 80s. Some of his notable characters included a grown version of the Little Rascals character Buckwheat, improvised but sweet-wise children's show host Mr. Robinson, and Gumby, a harshly cynical version of the animated character. And I laugh when I say that because I've seen some of this and it's really, really funny. Although Buckwheat was his most popular character, Murphy asked that he be retired because the actor grew tired of people asking him to do Buckwheat. The character was assassinated on camera in front of 30 Rockefeller Plaza. You know, just reading his life story and the things Eddie Murphy has done makes me laugh also, because I love this actor, I love his sense of humor and for what he represents. In 1982, Murphy made his big screen debut in 48 Hours with Nick Nolte. 48 Hours proved to be a hit when it was released in the Christmas season of '82. Nolte was scheduled to host the December '82 Christmas episode of Saturday Night Live, but became too ill to host, so Murphy took over. Fate. He became the only cast member to host while still a regular. Murphy opened the show with the phrase, "Live from New York, it's Eddie Murphy's show." The following year, Murphy starred in Trading Places with fellow SNL alumnus Dan Aykroyd, another favorite of mine. The movie marked the first of Murphy's collaborations with director John Landis in Coming to America and Beverly Hills Cop 3, and proved to be an even greater box office success than 48 Hours. In '84, Murphy starred in successful action comedies, and he made a lot of movies. Beverly Hills Cop grossed over $200 million at the box office and is 39th in the list of all-time total U.S. box office grosses after adjusting for inflation as of March 2009. Can you just imagine that? I can't even fathom that kind of money for him to make, because considering where he came from to where he was in few years, it's remarkable. Murphy is also a singer and a musician, that's right, something that a lot of people don't know about Eddie Murphy, and having frequently provided background vocals to songs released by the Busboys. He's a solo artist and has 2 hit singles, Party All Time and Put Your Mouth on Me, in the mid-1980s. Yes, that's Eddie Murphy's style. The later being a parody of Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer's 1979 No More Tears. Murphy recorded the album Love's All Right in the early '80s. He performed in the music single of What's Up With You featuring Michael Jackson. He recorded a duet with Shabba Ranks called I Was a King, and in